Whatever you want, whoa, whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. Oh, whatever you need, there's nothing I won't do. Oh, whatever you want, oh, my heart belongs to you. Oh, I say whatever you need, whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. Whatever you need, there's nothing I won't do. Whatever you want, my heart belongs to you. I say whatever you need.
Come on, come on, come on. I'm live by the street code. Gotta get the money and the power, land it like a free throw. Now I'm going beast mode. Gotta live for the moment. I'ma tell you how the beat goes. Don't shoot back. I'm really sick of you hoes. This how the story gon' go. Me and my niggas go hard. I run the streets like a god. Strap on my boots while I'm smoking that gas. I'm in a fast car going fast. On the level of it you can't pass. And if it was a better, you gon' finish last. My opponents are quinners, still hand up in the sinners. I am the grittiest. Don't get it twisted. Come down just to empty my clip. Come on, get what I want. If you got it, I get it. You bitches can't stop what I finish. Never gon' lose. We stay winning. Hope on this is up in the building. Come on, come on.
But I know that there's more for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? Oh, my Lord, didn't it rain?
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling, and he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling, and until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
Yeah. Hey, it's Caliber, baby. Rawness exclusive.
It's time, sir. Let's get it. Whoa. We want the throne. Go hard, go home. We want it all. Y'all ain't ready for this? 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 Let's go. Jump it down. Let me see you do that work. Jump it down. Let me see you do that work. I'm about to make me go there. 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 Jump it down. Let me see you do that work. Jump it down. Let me see you do that work. I'm about to make me go there. About to make me go there. About to make me go there. About to make me go there.
Came back to the game, cause I'm losing my patience. I ain't worried about nothing, man. Sitting around, stunting, man, the time getting wasted. So it down for you hitters. Nah, let me break it down for you hitters. My flow so deep, man, it weigh about 4 or 5 pounds on you hitters. I'm here to stay. I'ma hit on my business. Now runners in the building and I'm bringing that heat, man. God is my witness. I'ma shut it on down, and I'ma make the speakers bleed. And all the game really missing down this gritty. Got on record for my city, and record for my crew. Take the crown, we gon' play around, ripping in the mic without you. I stay getting that paper. Got a lot of haters, I say yeah. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, cause I'm on another level of the trap breathe. Let's go.
We want the throne. Go home. We want it all. Y'all ain't ready for this? Y'all ain't ready. make me go there, go there. Make me go there, go there. Drop it down, let me see you do that work. Drop it down, let me see you do that work. Make me go there, go there. Make me go there, go there. Make me go there, go there. Make me go there, go there.
How about a round of applause? How about a round of applause? Yeah, I ain't really saying nothing, make you hold the microphone, man, put it on pause. Y'all let the chick go harder than y'all.
Go harder
y'all
than
gonna make keep embarrassing y'all, and they go say who that is, man, you know she go hard. Gotta get that paper, get the money, go hard. I swear I'm about to win it. When they play it back in the bass, I'm in the club, rockin', they gon' know this is hip-hop. Already know that I won't stop, till I reach the level that I'm on top. Put 100 degrees, if you got the money, man, put it on me. Cause my pit game is so dangerous, I finish a hit, who wanna come for me? I ain't playing around with you, boy. When I hit the stage, I make noise. I'ma be around for a century. Yeah, you heard of me. Might win the crown, it's a victory. Make way, cause I'm coming. Hold on, but I'm still hunting.
We want the throne. Go home. We want it all. Y'all ain't ready for this. 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 Let's go. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. I'm about to make me go there, go there. 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 Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. Drop it down. Let me see you do that work. I'm about to make me go there, go there. About to make me go there, go there. About to make me go there, go there. About to make me go there, go there.
I'm really all about my money. You don't get it twisted, I'm still from the hood. And I look good. Yeah, I'm on my business, got a stack up in the briefcase. When it come to getting in, no, I don't wait. Cause I've been on the grind and I don't need no help. I'm so high, man, I sign myself. She's down on DC, go hard. Putting on some stripes and them stars. On another planet, I'm gone. Just call me right, cause y'all wrong. I blast off to another place, to another space. So some of y'all call that winning. I'm telling y'all haters keep running your mouth. Gunning over top the mic, I'm finished.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the motherfucking last dragon. What you
want to know. Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I want to spend you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last. Girl, I'm so I'ma beat it on you fast, girl. I pussy down. Let me know. Tell your girls get down, get low. Go away from the door. You keep running here from the love fire here. Got me starting now, there ain't no stopping here. So I'm popping here, taking from the what you said. Gotta leave us alone. Go away from the door. I'm worried all. Gotta let me get it on. From the bed to the floor, I'm just for war. I'ma get some, turn around and get it on. Baby, turn on the song, back away from the door.
Niggas humping they puff, niggas humping they puff, niggas humping they puff, niggas humping they puff.
I know you wanna hate on me, but no. Try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is low. You make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, making this so she can't sleep. Oh, y'all wanna know if Cisco got beef? Oh, y'all.
Let's go. We going here today. Let's go. All my diamonds wet, wet. I be fucking endless bitches through my Snapchat. They send me pictures of that pussy, I don't chat back. She had a baby trying to fuck me, or she snapped back. She know my nigga always capping, he'll snap back. Shout out to everybody that's here. SRT and brought the Hellcat. Dream Team. Gangsta got fall. We live, baby. Back. And man, you niggas way too old to keep on asking where your ounce at. Nigga hit me for a brick, I'm rolling out the bed. They got 20 million shit, but take this 40 to the head. Oh. Clip it got like 60, got like 30 in the cig. And the only thing we got spare is all the women and the kids. Let me tell you about my lady, that's my baby, and she story bad. Last nigga brought her up. Last nigga blew back. Heard it disrespect my name. Know the boys blew his ass. I don't know why sitting on all this money like I'm Mr. Krabs. I can pick out any bitch I want. I got the gift again. Any bitch that ever fuck with me ain't had to lift a bag. It's a motherfucking guarantee that she gon' get a bag. About to leave, I keepin' our receipts, but I'm gon' send them back. Look, coronavirus gave my boys a takeoff. What? We was making 3,000 off of 8 ball. And not to mention taking hits like we was 8 off. Roll up all the baking soda like we had a bake off. And all my niggas hustlers. That's probably the reason why these niggas never fuck with us. Cause all these half-ass plugs, you sell them half-ass drugs, and if you sell us that shit, you know what's stuck with us. Hey, Foolie, tell them how we get down. That bitch until we dizzy. We gon' find out where everybody live, and we gon' pop her like a willy. And we gon' keep them heats when they get chilly. And all my Glocks black on, they ready to get busy. No kissy. Yeah, I peep the hate, but I got something for they dumb ass. All I need is one car with one Glock and one mask. Then I let off hella shot like I had a heat in both hands. All they gonna say that nigga Indy or the gunman. Boy, it ain't no joke with us. Mom play only go for us. They say we about to take off, y'all. Opened up. Rollies residential when they bust, they probably go for us. Endless, everything. They keep on quoting us. And I was on the yachty with them thotties. Shout out Bruce Court. Only time we don't want to smoke is when it's Newports. And I be trying to find myself a rabbit trapping D-boy and his keys on my block. They think we selling keyboards. I am only playing offense on point like a shark fin. Brought my own water to Miami. I'm a dolphin. They like Foolie think he found himself. I never lost. I can go to Neiman Marcus now on my closet. Cause I be overflowing with that drip shit, I'm a faucet. I got endless bitches that snacks, my phone a market. I gotta keep my foot on their neck, this shit a carpet. I don't give a fuck about these rappers, that shit is garbage. EG was home, they said that's not my paper. Now my man locked down and I still got nacho that paper. Matter of fact, I'm getting cheese like that nacho flavor. Let's go. I should call my nigga Killer, this a nacho banger. Let's go. I don't really need no features, this I don't know what's going on with it. Boom, boom. Let's go. Ringing straight to my cell, zoom, zoom. When that iPhone ringing, these niggas walking down with us because they blocks ain't banging. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of that one. Let's see what's going on with this. Let's see if it goes smooth now. Hold on. Shout out to everybody that's here. Dream Team in the building. How y'all doing? Tonight we're going to talk about some R. Kelly. We're going to talk about some Diddy. We're going to talk about some Chris Brown. And I'm going to break it all down to y'all. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. If you want to support the channel, there's a little rectangle box with a dollar sign and it's called the super chat. Y'all go in and hit that super chat that supports the channel.
I'm getting fed up with the platform that I'm on. I'm getting fed up with Melon. Melon is acting crazy. I'm tired of it. After, I don't think I'll be back to Melon for a while. I'm looking at what's going on as far as latency and stuff, and it's not making me happy. The latency is strictly, hold on, let's see something real quick before I get to going, because once I get to going, I don't want to stop. So let's clear this up right now. Whoa. I didn't want this. This is the one. Okay, so now this pop back on. Hold on, y'all. I'm going through some technical difficulties. They should match. So it's Melon. Hey, Linda, how you doing? I'm doing good. Battling a toothache, but I'm doing good. So, Hmm. It keeps jumping on and off as far as the, and I don't want y'all to look crazy. So hold on. I'll be right back. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go jump on another platform. Two. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Now this perfectly when I did that. So, okay. So now it's perfect when I did that. For some reason, God be sparing these people. I ain't sparing nobody. That's not my job. Okay. So I'm going to have to do it 2 at a time. Yep. I'm going to do it 2 at a time. Now I see what's going on. Okay. DanaJay office. Live and well. Let's check that real quick before I get to going. Boom. Okay, hold on. Not now. Let's see. Go to guess. Office. Is it jumping? Okay, cool. All three going. Devices. Okay, cool. All right, got it. So, what's up, y'all? Shout out to everybody that's here, but I had to drop it off like that. But if y'all see, I know y'all been looking at what was going on, and I done had like some dirty ass kids running around on the internet. And you know, they got their own little group, but you got to please forgive them. You know what I mean? Please forgive them. They are some dirty ass kids. They don't know no better. That's all they do is aggravate and talk about people. Oh. And Huff, I'm praying for you and your daughter. Okay? I'm praying for you and your daughter. Oh my God. If you need me, you know how to reach me. Let's continue praying for Nikki M. I'm going to be reaching back out to her again tomorrow. But like I was saying, if you see some little kids, oh, what up, DJ D Money? If you see some little ass dirty kids running around the internet, you know what I mean? Please just ignore the hell out of them. They're the bastard kids that my pullout game wasn't strong, so they got stuck in the incubator, and I told their mother to flush them bitches, but she wouldn't do it. So I apologize to y'all. Y'all know one live in Bolingbrook and the other one live over London. You know, the one that look like an accelerated inner tube. This bitch right here. Listen, I wasn't even there when this bitch was born, but so if you want to call me a deadbeat dad, you can call me a deadbeat dad. I don't give a fuck. Anything that look like that, I'm running from. Just wanted to let y'all know. This bitch is, and she done ate like 400 pounds or drunk 400 pounds of Ensure. Now the bitch gained a little weight. Now she want to talk. I just don't get it. You feel me? I just don't get it. And people like that always got something to say. Not talking to her, not talking to the sick ass, sorry ass nigga that's scared to show his face out in public. But you know, they always got something to say. So with that being said, this bitch need to get out my screen. Cause you know, we don't even do that around here. You feel me? That bitch is a crash course crackhead. And get, I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm not saying allegedly. I'm giving you facts. The bitch is a crash course crackhead. I don't give a fuck about that hoe. And I'm gonna do what I do. So check it. Can y'all hear me out there? Y'all can hear me good? Hold on. All right, cool. Yeah, I just checked. Y'all can hear me loud and clear. Y'all can hear me loud and clear. So let's jump into our commentary, man. Let's stop talking about old dirty dirt and his stinking ass crew. You feel me? Let's get into some commentary real quick. First things first. Chris Brown. Nope. First things first. Lil Richard. People always wanted to talk about how flamboyant Little Richard was, but when Little Richard tried to tell everybody about the music industry, nobody wanted to listen. So check what he had to say. And what he had to say is prolific. Check this out.
Are perverted one way or another. Most of them are. And a lot of the managers are. And a lot of the record producers are. And so what they do, they tie hand in hand. So you go into the studio, they give you cocaine, you get high, and then you do your act.
You never found satisfaction.
It wasn't no satisfaction. I was sick. I had to stay high all the time to feel like a natural person. I had to just it's a sickness because you would feel bad when you do it. And after a while, you get so that you don't hear that little voice no more.
What happened?
Proverbs the 22nd chapter, verse 1, that a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, more than love and favors, rather than silver or gold, the rich and the poor mixed together. God is the maker of them all. Then he was telling me in Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you.
Amen.
And I'm just glad that I heard the voice of Jesus calling. Most entertainers are perverted one way or another. Most of them are, and a lot of the managers are, and a lot of the record producers are. And so what they do, they tie hand in hand. So you go into the studio, they give you cocaine, you get high, and then you do your act.
You never found satisfaction.
It wasn't no satisfaction. I was sick. I had to stay high all the time to feel like a natural person. I had to just it's a sickness, because you would feel bad when you do it, and after a while you get so that you don't hear that little voice no more.
What happened?
Proverbs the 22nd chapter, verse 1, that a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, more than love and favors, rather than silver or gold, the rich and the poor mixed together. God is the maker of them all. Then he was telling me in Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you.
So with Little Richard breaking down what's going on as far as in the music industry, he said most entertainers are perverted. And he said all, not most, but all of the managers are perverted. So when you look at R. Kelly, when you look at P. Diddy, when you look at Chris Brown, and I'm just using them three to name a few, I can tell you from beginning to end about those three. Or about Rob, like from what I know to the end. From Chris, what I know to the end. From Diddy, from what I know to the end. Right? So when I told y'all before, because it amazes me how everybody act like the information that's coming out now is brand new. When I told y'all this 5 years ago, and I said that people going to regurgitate stuff because they know a person don't retain as much. So everything that you hearing on different platforms came from DanaJay first. And I'm going to toot my horn and I'm going to put it out there. Because I'm not going to be a doormat for nobody, and ain't nobody stealing my content. So at the end of the day, what they did is they took R. Kelly, right? I'm talking about the industry. And they built him up to be this sex symbol. And when the women come in contact with him, they don't know about Robert Sylvester Kelly. They only know about R. Kelly. And the reason why they only know about R. Kelly is because the look. Oh, I gotta go deeper. Because the Earn Hall look on R. Kelly brings R. Kelly. So I know somebody gonna say, Dana, what you mean the Earn Hall look? Yes, that was Earn Hall style. That was looking everything. With the little joint, with the little with the little goatee and the mustache. Yeah, that was all Earn Hall. Go do your research. And when they built Rob up like that, Rob went through metamorphosis. And the stage is one thing, but off the stage, that man is still Robert Sylvester Kelly. But a lot of people was like, oh no, that's R. Kelly, that's R. Kelly. Even the fans, they run up R. Kelly when he in his personal mode. So with that, so the thing is that Pashley Fine, I get there. Hey, but I get there. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna get there. So the thing is that with R. Kelly being who he is, the genius that he is, it made a lot of people only want that genius side. They want what's on the stage, but they want the bump and grind. They want the 12 play. And then when they get the bump and grind and they get the 12 play, then they want to say, I want this forever. But when he tell you, oh, I got somebody at home, I want to play, I want multiple. Now there's a problem. But he told you from the door and you wanted to play from the door. Now, when you can't make him be your number one because you thought your box was that good and your box was trash, now all of a sudden I'm gonna go file a lawsuit. Chris Brown. I got the whole lowdown today. Chris Brown was looking for Rihanna at that house party. Opened the door and caught her doing some unforeseen things. Left, they got to fighting. She jumped on him, he hit her. But they don't never talk about when she hit him. They only talk about when he retaliated and hit her. Well, Chris Brown came out and apologized publicly. But Jay-Z is up to no good again. I wonder why Jay-Z is trying to mess with Chris Brown now. Did Chris Brown come out and say that he was going to tell it all? And Jay-Z said, oh, hell no, you ain't. Because if you tell it all, that implicates. Uh-oh. If Chris Brown tell it all, that implicates Jay-Z. So let's look at this. Chris Brown's South Africa concert faces backlash with petition to ban him, getting 28,000 signatures. Chris Brown's headed to South Africa for a pair of concerts in December, but a women's right advocacy group has launched a petition seeking to ban him from taking the stage due to his history of alleged abuse. Watch this. Whoever wrote this on behalf of the women's right group, which is Time's Up. Now, the lady that started Time's Up, she got a bigger fish to fry because her son just got 47 years for essaying a child. So while you coming out, and I'm talking to you, heifer, while you coming out and going after people that's trying to make an honest living, where were you? Where were you when your son was touching that 8-year-old that he's got 47 years for? See, all the people that came out against R. Kelly, but that talked about, oh, time's up, oh, change, and this and that. Y'all don't want to talk about why the lady just fell to the forefront. Fell from the forefront to the background and said, oh, no, I can't do time's up no more. No, let's talk about your son, nigga. Getting 47 years for essaying a baby. They don't want to talk about that. I don't see none of them other people talking about, oh, R. Kelly. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't want to talk about that. So it says Women for Change, aka Time's Up, started a petition October the 2nd on change.org. What I tell you, where was Time's Up website? Change.org, right? Thank you. That's all they did was change their name because they didn't want you to know it was that lady that had the essay problem with her son. That's it. That boasts more than 28,000 signatures as of press time, hoping to stop Chris Brown, who pleaded guilty in 2009 to assaulting then girlfriend Rihanna and was sentenced to probation and community labor from performing in South Africa, which the BBC, here we go with them again, reports has a long history of abuse and one of the highest rates of femicide and gender-based violence in the world. Stop. So you think you're going to stop South Africa from bringing Chris Brown, and BBC reports that South Africa has a long history of abuse and one of the highest rates of femicide and gender-based violence in the world. Make it make sense. According to the petition, the group wants the promoters, the South African government, and organizers to reconsider allowing the artist to perform at Johannesburg FNB Stadium in mid-December. Hold on. I'm going to stop you for a second. Who else performed at FNB Stadium in Johannesburg? I'm going to give you a hint. It was for the Olympics. Who did it? I Believe I Can Fly himself. So with that being said, it's not enough of us, meaning men and people that really make sense, sticking up for the people who really ain't doing nothing wrong. It's not enough of us. So what we can do is we can keep Chris in prayer. Let's let these folks know that they can't stop what's going on when it come to Chris, because Chris ain't bothering none of them. That man trying to make his money, and let's keep it real. They trying to make it seem like R. Kelly, but they trying to make it seem like Chris Brown has a long history of abusing females. And I'm glad I'm going down this road because I want to talk about this. Because the little bitch that I showed up for that first, and I'm using these words, and I know people gonna say he's cursing. I'm not cursing. I'm cussing. It's a difference. Females think that they can do whatever they want to men, and men not supposed to say nothing. But when men retaliate, oh, we wrong. Men, oh, it's the men against the women. The men doing this, the men doing that. No, what about y'all women that provoke us? Even in the Bible, it say, honor thou mother and thou father, and our days will be longer, right? But then Jesus even turned around and gave a scripture to the parents. It says, parents, do not cause wrath or strife unto your children. That's why I keep trying to ignore my bastard child in Bolingbrook. He want to be like daddy so bad. I don't want nothing to do with him. That's one. Listen. I understand why he act the way he do. He got daddy issues. His father probably seen him and said, I just pay child support for this ugly motherfucker. I'm good. I just pay child support. Bitch, this was a one-night stand. I thought you looked like Janet Jackson, bitch, and you look like big-ass herpy. No, hell no. I'm telling you. That's what it is. So I understand the mental instability of this bitch. I do. I really do. What up, Tiff? I understand the mental instability. What's up, Nell? And you know what I'm saying? I understand it. So with that being said, like I said, we're going to pray for Chris, and we're going to exit Chris. We're going to enter Diddy. Many people sit back and say, Diddy is innocent. I've had countless arguments with people who I love, with several Dream Team members that said they want to see the evidence. They don't believe that Diddy has did it. They believe Diddy is innocent. They believe the government is trying to set Diddy up. Well, I'm going to say this. I know folks that were signed to him. I know folks that worked with him. I know folks that was with him firsthand. Just because y'all don't see that side don't mean that side don't exist. And the reason why they are trying to tie Diddy into R. Kelly, I'm talking about the media and the government, and they want you to do that, is because they want you to believe they are one and the same. That's why they had Lizette Martinez, homeless ass, get on that damn Diddy documentary and say Diddy and R. Kelly is one and the same. They're not. You can't even put their cases together. And you know what folks gonna say? Yes, you can. Because the same way they did R. Kelly is the same way they did Diddy. Listen, they framed it the same. The framework is the same, but it's not the same. They got more videos and everything on Diddy than they ever could have thought about on R. Kelly. Old Cove jumped out there and said, they got 1,000, what it was it? But they got 100 devices. Ever since they said that, I kept saying cap, lies, cap, lies. And then to hear Dream Team members re-say that now irks my fucking soul. Because at court, they only use 3 devices in New York. And in Chicago, they only use none. And you know what they did? They said, oh, we have the females here to say that that's them on a tape, so we can use their mouth and their testimony as gold. And the 3 tapes that they used in New York, one was an audio. No, I'm sorry. 2 was an audio and 1 was a video. And the video showed Rob. No, it didn't even show Rob. The video, if I can remember, the video showed Holly and Nephew in the screen. And they say that was R. Kelly voice narrating. And then they played 2 audios in New York. One of Rob getting mad at what is her name? Hold on. Not Holly. Lisa. One getting mad at Lisa. And the other one, when he got mad, I think it was at Azriel. So that's really not nothing to go off of. But because the jury was brought and paid for by the government, they selected him guilty. Where's Diddy? We about to walk that aisle, y'all. We about to walk that aisle. And for everybody to say, well, nope, we about to walk that aisle. And we about to see just how cruddy Diddy is. So, first things first. Some people, when Diddy got locked up, they said, it just don't make sense. At first, it didn't make sense to me neither. It didn't make sense to me neither. However, they had to go get the tapes that involved the politicians. One thing I can say about Diddy, he's not dumb. And Diddy said, if y'all coming to get me, I got a backup. So if y'all don't show the real tape, I can have somebody go to get my backup tape to show exactly what it is. I give it to him. The man's a genius. Ever since he was passing out flyers at Howard Homecoming, years ago, he said, I'm going to be something. And I was a youngin'. And I'm looking like, this nigga can dance his ass off, but he talking about he going to be something. What, you going to be a dancer, nigga? I never knew time was going to fly back around where it's going to be, he going to be a mogul. So let's go there. Let's listen to what Luke said. Okay? Check it out.
You heard about Diddy and obviously him getting arrested, them taking him to jail, denying him bail, not once but twice. What went through your mind, Uncle Luke?
The first thing that went to my mind was the liquor company. Were you saying that a liquor company that's paying you all this money, they're going after you and you make racial claims against them? Well, those big type of corporations do have a tendency. Diageo, they come after you. If you're going to go into a court of law and think you're going to win a fight without them framing you or making you look like the worst person in the world, so that was the first thing that came to my mind, just thinking that these people are so powerful and they're so politically motivated where they actually own senators. So basically what you're saying is you ain't even attaching any guilt or innocence to him. What you're basically saying is he made the wrong damn enemies and now they came for him. He made the wrong enemies. I mean, he went and essentially did what our parents always say, never bite the hand that feeds you. When you heard about...
Ooh. So Luke said he made the wrong damn enemy. Luke said he made the wrong damn enemy. Luke words, not mine. He bit the hand that fed him. Watch this. I even got Tiffany that said, what up, what up, Chris? I even got Tiffany said, I agree with Luke. Well, here's the thing. If you agree with Luke, right? Is it safe to say that when you out here making enemies and biting the hand that feeds you, that you need to clean your closet out? Is it safe to say that the wrong that you did to people is only coming back to you? Are we going to say that? Hey, Duchess, are we going to say that? The dirt that Diddy did to folks, it only came back to him. It just so happened to come back by the company that was feeding them. Hold on. Watch this. Do that sound familiar to you? Put that in a mental note, because we're going to go here. Shyne Diddy Combs facing new accusations of sexual misconduct from 6 women and men. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. 6 unidentified plaintiffs claimed they were sexually assaulted and raped by Combs in incidents from 1995 to 2021. Shyne Diddy Combs is facing more accusations of sexual assault and rape. On Monday, October the 14th, Houston-based attorney Tony Busby, aka Gloria Allred in the man form, who says he is representing 120 people. Stop. I heard some people say, "Well, I don't believe that." Listen, if Tony Busby come out and give you a number, you best to believe he got that number to a T. One thing I'm gonna say, if Tony Busby come out and say it, he got that many people. Whether he went and paid some people to say it, Tony Busby gonna get that guap. If you think I'm lying, ask Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun haven't been the same since. Tony Busby said he had 75 women. He produced 78 for Deshaun. So now he got 120. Guess what? Tony Busby has been working for the upper echelons for years. He is their attorney. He deals with the Robert Krafts and the Jerry Joneses and all them. And he's also racist. So it says, representing 120 people accusing the Bad Boys Records founder of sexual misconduct, filed 6 new complaints on behalf of 2 women and 4 men in the Southern District of New York. NBC News was the first to report. And the complaints, some of which were reviewed by people, the 6 unidentified plaintiffs referred to as Jane and John Does. Here we go. Once again, I'm going to ask this question. How can the government, again, everything I've been telling y'all is now here. How can the government name people as Jane and John Does? Hey, Prima. How can the government do it? Because they didn't reclaim their birthright. That's how. And that's all they do is look and see, do you operate under your social security number and your QSEP number? Every time I tell y'all that, everybody act like they shop. That's your tracking number. Get out of it. Alleged that they were either sexually abused, sexually assaulted, sexually exploited, or raped by Combs in incidents from 1995 to 2021. Now watch this. I know somebody gonna say, I don't believe that, but watch this. Why would you put yourself in a predicament where you can be accused of that? Why? Because you think you are God. You think you are above everybody. But the good Lord have a way of humbling everybody. So in one of the complaints obtained by NBC News, an unidentified woman alleges that in 2004, when she was 19, Combs invited her and a female friend to a Manhattan hotel room and forced them to drink alcohol and take drugs. The women alleges that Combs threatened to have them both killed or unalived, and before he R'd them, or should I say R'd her. NBC News and reports. And I'm only saying it that way because YouTube is so sensitive. Yo, go get your Rumble app so that way I can get off of YouTube and go straight to Rumble and say hell with YouTube. So it says, lawyer for Diddy says hotline for victims. Hold on. Lawyer for Diddy accuser says hotline for victims and received 12K calls in 24 hours. That's kind of hard to believe. 12,000 calls in 24 hours? Okay. A second complaint filed on behalf of another woman and reviewed by People alleges that in 1995, Diddy awed her at a party celebrating the release of Biggie Smalls' music video, One More Chance, in New York City. Uh-oh. The only reason why I stopped here and said something about this, because Biggie got charged for that. So now the person is coming out and saying it was Diddy. So now I got a question. Why wait this long to say it was Diddy? Or was you scared to say it was Diddy in the first place and you put it on Biggie because you was threatened? And the only reason why I know that this is facts, because if you watch the Oxygen version, I had to speak on it in that version when they talked about it, because I played the role of Biggie. So that event was packed with high-profile guests. The complaint alleges when Combs approached the plaintiff while she danced with friends and asked to speak with her privately. Alone in the bathroom, Combs began kissing the plaintiff. She alleges in the complaint when she asked him to slow down, Combs allegedly advanced aggressively, striking her, slamming her head against the wall, causing her to fall to the floor, according to the complaint. After hitting her again, Combs allegedly raped her while she lay on the floor, the complaint claims. Stop right here. Hold on. If he hit your head against the wall and you fell to the floor, you was coherent enough to know what happened? Uh-oh. So I can pick apart what's going on. So afterward, Combs adjusted his clothing in a nonchalant manner and threatened plaintiff, saying, "You better not tell anyone about this or you will disappear," leaving plaintiff terrified for her life, the complaint alleges. I got one question. How many people been to a club in their life? If you've been to a club in your life, when the floor gets sweaty and it gets wet, it's all type of dirt stains that be on the floor. So was there any dirt stains on this victim? And see, and I don't rock with Diddy, but I got to put the spade on a spade. And another complaint, a man alleges that Combs sexually assaulted him in 1998 when he was 16 and was invited to one of the mogul's white parties in the Hamptons. In 1998? Wait a minute. In 1998? He alleges that Combs took him to a private area and told him to drop his pants, asking, "Don't you want to break into the business?" Oh, Jesus. Combs grabbed John Doe's penis and genitals with his hand and began squeezing them. The complaint alleges Combs told the teen his people would be in touch. It alleges. On October the 1st, Busby announced in a press conference that he was representing more than 100 accusers who had come forward alleging that Combs had SA'd them. In a video interview with Law and Crime on October the 2nd, Busby claimed that 12,000 people called the hotline he set up for accusers in the first 24 hours. I'm gonna ask you a question. And I'm gonna stop momentarily as I'm doing this. I'm gonna ask the question. Why do people feel sorry for Diddy when Diddy was laughing at R. Kelly? And I came out and said R. Kelly was the prototype. Hold on. Let's not delete no messages, y'all. Let's not delete no messages. I kept telling everybody that R. Kelly was the prototype. So, Dana, do you think Kelly Price, Faith Evans, Tanya Blount, Gina Thompson, Shari Dennis, Don Richard, Kalina Harper going to be subpoenaed? First of all, Judah, why would Kelly Price be subpoenaed? Why would Gina Thompson be subpoenaed? Kalina will lie under oath. She don't have no choice but to lie under oath. Her husband and Diddy are best friends. But what I'm trying to figure out is people that feel sorry for Diddy got me looking at them side eye because he made fun and laughed at Rob. So now that it's happening to him, oh, it's cool. Matter of fact, it's cool, Big Baby Purnell. It's cool. So my question is, should I feel sorry for him when he laughed at my guy? And I don't like him for what he did to my friends? These are questions that people got to really answer because I'm not feeling sorry for him. So it said Busby's announcements of the upcoming lawsuits against Combs included allegations that he had abused children, including a 9-year-old boy who claims that he was sexually essayed while auditioning at a studio in New York City. Other boys were there to audition as well. Busby previously claimed all of them were trying to land a record deal. All of them were minors. This individual, the 9-year-old, was essayed allegedly by Sean Combs and several other people at the studio. Excuse me, with the promise to both his parents and himself of getting a record deal. I'm gonna say this: during that time, people was doing anything to get deals. People was doing anything to get deals during that time. I can send some people some links and they get up here and tell you. That's why I'm trying to figure out, and I ain't trying to jump ahead of my live, but Tevin Campbell, a proof in the pudding. Certain things that you're going to do, certain things you're not going to do. So the newest complaints come after Combs was indicted on federal charges of X trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution on September the 16th. He has pleaded not guilty. He has messed up again. Because a man don't plead. A man affirms. So now he's part of their establishment. So please don't think he's getting off because of this right here. He's pleaded not guilty. No, he should affirm not guilty. He's no longer standing as a man. He's standing as property. You don't think, if you think I'm lying, go look it up. Hey, Mama Mary. Mary Duke's in the building. In March, federal agents raided Combs' homes in Beverly Hills and Miami. In November, his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, known as Cassie, filed a lawsuit accusing Combs of rape and other allegations. The following day, she dropped the lawsuit after they came to an amicable agreement. Combs' attorney and representatives did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. I'm going to stop for a second. Do y'all know why they're saying people like this and got it in all caps? Do y'all know why that's going on? They telling you in your face, and they doing everything in your face. They have made him the straw man. They are attacking his straw man. So in response to previous accusations of a SA against Combs, the music mogul's attorney, Erica Wolf, wrote in a statement to People, as Mr. Combs' legal team has emphasized, he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus. Remember, his attorney, Erica Wolf, wrote this, right? That said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claim that he SA'd anyone, including minors. He looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court, where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation. If you or someone you know has been SA'd, please contact the National SA Hotline. They got the number, right? So that's what was said in People's Magazine, right? Or should I say the People interview? But I have a question. Right after that came out and the lawyer said what she said, can somebody tell me why is Mary J acting like this over Diddy? Can somebody explain this to me? I'm going to let that run for a second. But can somebody explain that to me of why Mary J is acting this way over Diddy? Can somebody explain that? I just want to know. Did that look weird to y'all? Do that look weird to y'all? That at a party, you doing this and acting like that. Things that make you go, where it's like she needed it. So when I asked about a question about Diddy, and I said, could it be that he's getting his karma? Because that's what people say. Could it be that he's getting his karma back and for what he did to other folks, right? Nobody said nothing. Gregory James said, that is her mentor. Okay, that's a good thing. That's her mentor. Okay, I'm going to take a mental note, Gregory. Miss Virgo Gray said, yeah, it looks like they have messed around before. But watch this. I got to go revisit a friend. Let's listen to what Shyne said.
I was defending him and he turned around.
Hold on.
And I was defending him and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me. And he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. I was defending him and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me. And he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison.
Make that make sense. He's standing arm and leg with you. You call some friends to testify against him. That's when you thought you was untouchable. And look what happened. But hold on. I'm going to give you the full joint. Here we go. The full joint.
Is currently a top-ranking politician in the country of Belize. But before that, in the 90s, he was a popular rapper signed to Diddy's record label, Bad Boy Entertainment. This was around the time Diddy was dating Jennifer Lopez. Then one night in 1999, the three were in a nightclub where there was a shooting. Allegedly, Diddy was the shooter, but somehow Shyne took the fall for it. Shyne was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Then he later got deported back to Belize. This is what he had to say about the shooting incident.
When I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave, I moved on, but let us not pretend as if I was in Miami for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Well, I saw
and
you spent a birthday with him once.
I
saw a birthday cake.
I went again to do a charity event for impoverished youth in London. So let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life and who I forgave and who I moved on, and for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize, but don't distort it as if he and I were bombale. This is someone that destroyed my life, but do I take any joy or any satisfaction with what he is going through? Absolutely not. I am different than maybe other people. No one needs to fail for me to succeed. No one needs to suffer for me.
In your at the height of your professional relationship, or thereafter through the reconciliation, when he was an instrumental part of promoting you through Revolt Media, were you aware of these freak-off events, and were you aware of them? Did you have any participation in them?
Oh my goodness, Jules Vasquez. Jules Vasquez.
Were you aware of that?
Jules Vasquez.
Were you aware of the freak-offs?
Sir, I had nothing to do with Sean Combs' personal life, no interaction. That level, everything was strictly on a professional level.
So Shyne said he was 18 years old when Diddy sent him to jail. And I don't know what Judah talking about why would Mary testify against him. See, this is what I mean when I say, and you fall behind about stuff. I don't know what Judah talking about that, because nobody mentioned Mary testifying about the Shyne situation. But Mary's going to have to testify on behalf of Diddy. So I got a question. Do y'all still believe that Diddy is an innocent guy? With that being said, it's videos out there, right? And I believe the government leaked these videos. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I believe the government leaked the hell out these joints. Why? Because they want to prove a point. What point are they proving? Well, let's go there. As long as people sit back and believe the lies, they gonna be the ultimate powerful people out there. And when people is telling y'all what's going on and y'all just don't believe it and y'all want to turn a blind eye, just know that one day y'all gonna have to go down that road, or y'all gonna have to see that road. And then everything people were saying, y'all going, oh yeah, I wonder if this true. I wonder. No, it's too late then. It's too late then. Way too late. Way too late then. So with that being said, we going to continue. Diddy. Diddy talks about locking doors and stuff, right? Now watch this. Everything you hear now, it was in R. Kelly case. And like I told y'all, R. Kelly was the sacrificial lamb for who? For Diddy and Jay, right? But you know what they say, out of every joke, there's some truth. Listen to this joke. Tell me if you believe it's true or not.
You know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Got to keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah,
rock with me. But just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, you know, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat. They just, you know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Got to keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but rock with me. But just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, you know, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat. They just, you know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
I got a question. If you think he lying, right? Go get inebriated. Go get inebriated, right? Go get inebriated and turn your heat up to 80 in your house. And go get your boo. Watch what happened. All hell gonna break loose. Watch what happened. Now, when I told y'all Diddy should have fired his lawyer when he came out the first time, a lot of folks like, nah, Diddy should keep his lawyer. This is why I say he should have fired his lawyer. This is the most dumbest stuff I heard in life. Check this out.
Call them freak-offs. But, you know, back when I was a kid in the late 70s, they were called threesomes.
If these are genuinely threesomes, how do you explain 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
I don't know where the number 1,000 came.
The U.S. attorney said it.
I can't imagine it's thousands. I mean, you know, and I'm not really sure what the baby oil has to do with anything.
They're essentially saying it's a lubricant for an orgy.
I guess. I don't know what you need 1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need 1,000 for. I mean, he has a big house. He buys in bulk. You know, I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. I mean, have you sat in the parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there with?
Not 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was. Let's just say it's a lot. Okay. They call them freak-offs. But, you know, back when I was a kid in the late 70s, they were called threesomes.
If these are genuinely threesomes, how do you explain 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
I don't know where the number 1,000 came.
The U.S. attorney said it.
I can't imagine it's thousands. I mean, you know, and I'm not really sure what the baby oil has to do with anything.
They're essentially saying it's a lubricant for an orgy.
I guess. I don't know what you need 1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need 1,000 for. I mean, he has a big house. He buys in bulk. You know, I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. I mean, have you sat in the parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there with?
Not 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was. Let's just say it's a lot. Okay. They call.
Get the fucking nigga in there. What? Yeah, I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. Send me to jail. I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. What? Yeah, I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. Send me to jail. I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. What? Yeah, I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. Send me to jail. I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. What? Yeah, I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. Send me to jail. I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. What? Yeah, I ain't scared the fucking nigga in there. Send Send me to jail. I ain't scared to fuck a nigga in there.
Stop.
Lord have mercy. He said 1 bottle of baby oil goes a long way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. What up, Natalie? How many bottles of baby oil does it take to fill a bathtub? And with that, I'm just saying, like, look, I listen, I'm letting that word talk. I mean, you got one that said he ain't scared to fucking nigga in the ass. Then you got one that said the baby oil goes a long, 1 bottle go a long way. Listen, I'm just here to bring the content to you. With that being said, Faith Evans dropped a bombshell reveal. And I'm going to be honest. When I heard this scared me. This scared the hell out of me. This scared me. Check this out.
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like your dick don't really do shit. I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like your dick don't really do shit. I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like your dick don't really do shit. I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like your dick don't really do shit. I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like your dick don't really do shit.
Going back, and I'm taking y'all with me in the first class cabin on the Ass Whooping Express. All aboard! Woo woo!
Lord have mercy. She said she used to knock off mad niggas when she was little. That's why the P don't affect her now.
Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hoe's place.
Stevie J said, nah, man, I can't deal with that. I gotta go. So with that being said, Diddy tried to tell us in his earlier years what was going on with him, but we overlooked it. If you think I'm lying, watch this. Check this out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help.
Now I got a question. Fellas, how many of y'all reminisce about an old girl that y'all really was in love with, but foreplay it like y'all was brothers? It's a lot of stuff we never paid attention to. Like on the a video that they was talking about the tranny. I didn't know that's who LL was talking about when he said his shit. I'm thinking he was just saying it. But no, he telling you, she. Wow. One thing I'm saying, if I'm going to relate to a female, I'm going to relate to a female. But I'm not going to say, I remember we was like brothers. Used to play fight under covers. What? If you referencing a female, why would you bring in a dude? But see, G-Joy, he was referencing a female that passed away. Because the song is, I need a girl to ride, ride, ride. I need a girl. He was referencing Kim Porter. But he was talking about the guy. And around that time, the only guy I can think about is Andre Harrell. That's going to get me in trouble, but they're going to shut down my whole live now. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. So I'm going to take you back. Remember this, what Luke said? Check it out.
Diddy. And obviously him getting arrested, them taking him to jail, denying him bail, not once, but twice. What went through your mind, Uncle Luke?
The first thing went to my mind was the liquor company. Were you saying that a liquor company that's paying you all this money, they're going after you and you make racial claims against them? Well, those big type of corporations,
Diageo.
Diageo, they come after you. If you're going to go into a court of law and think you're going to win a fight without them framing you or making you look like the worst person in the world, so that was the first thing that came to my mind, just thinking that these people are so powerful and they're so politically motivated where they actually own senators.
So basically what you're saying is you ain't even attaching any guilt or innocence to him. What you're basically saying is he made the wrong damn enemies and now they came for him.
He made the wrong enemies. I mean, he went and essentially did what our parents always say, never bite the hand that feeds you.
Okay, so now we saying that he bit the hand that fed him, right? Let's see if that really happened. Check this out.
America is made and built for white men. So when you're going into corporate America, usually your entryway is to help them with their diversity problem. And so that's what I did with Ciroc. But I told him I don't work for nobody. Everything in my portfolio I own. So you guys have to know my ultimate dream is a tequila. So it's like you make a deal. You make a deal like I'm gonna advance this for you so then we could be good partners and you could give me what I want, which is for me to own my brand and to be able to build generational wealth for my kids and my people. And I just need the same 24 hours as y'all giving everybody else in your portfolio. And I couldn't get that. And so when I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm gonna fight because it's bigger than me. It's about not just me, it's about we, it's about all of us. So I chose my purpose over profit. And that's the whole DeLeon situation. Yeah. Corporate America is made and built for white men. So when you're going into corporate America, usually your entryway is to help them with their diversity problem. And so that's what I did with Ciroc. But I told him I don't work for nobody. Everything in my portfolio I own. So you guys have to know my ultimate dream is a tequila. So it's like you make a deal. You make a deal like I'm gonna advance this for you so then we could be good partners and you could give me what I want, which is for me to own my brand and to be able to build generational wealth for my kids and my people. And I just need the same 24 hours as y'all giving everybody else in your portfolio. And I couldn't get that. And so when I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm gonna fight because it's bigger than me. It's about not just me, it's about we, it's about all of us. So I chose my purpose over profit. And that's the whole DeLeon situation. Yeah.
You pay attention. If you paid attention to his face, he looked scared as hell. Because at that point, he knew it was over. You can't make a deal with the devil and then think you're going to backstab the devil to become God. I'm going to say that again. You can't backstab the devil and then think you're going to outshine or overcome the devil to become God. You signed that deal. You sold your soul. And when you didn't get what you thought you was promised to get, you knew this was coming. So when people say, oh, you got to forgive Diddy. Not when I got friends like Fred P. Not when I got friends like Chopper. Not when I got friends like Loon. Not when I know people like Babs Bunny. Not when I know people like Don. And I'll be reading her joint tomorrow. A 55-page indictment from Don. A sweetheart. Don't bother nobody. Lay back. But then it gets worse. Because, you know, the same lady that said that Diddy vehemently deny everything that's going on, the same lady that's about to bury him. Check this out.
Knew P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs 20 years ago. And let me just say that everything that's coming out about him now is not a surprise. But one time, the wine that he and I had planned to have available for him for his date that night was not available. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone bought it between 6 and 10 p.m. or if we never had it in stock in the first place, but he came in, picked a wine, went to the theater, came back, tried to order the wine that he and I had picked, and I had to tell him, I'm so sorry, we don't have it. That must have embarrassed him because he was thrown off his game, and he got so angry at me. The flash of rage that I saw in his eyes. He does not like to be humiliated, embarrassed, told no. And I was always on his good side, as long as I was serving him, helping him keep up appearances. And he punished me financially. Ladies, when you perceive a sign from a man, believe it. So I knew P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs 20 years ago. And let me just say that everything that's coming out about him now is not a surprise. But one time, the wine that he and I had planned to have available for him for his date that night was not available. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone bought it between 6 and 10 p.m. or if we never had it in stock in the first place, but he came in, picked a wine, went to the theater, came back, tried to order the wine that he and I had picked, and I had to tell him, I'm so sorry, we don't have it. That must have embarrassed him because he was thrown off his game, and he got so angry at me. The flash of rage that I saw in his eyes. He does not like to be humiliated, embarrassed, told no. And I was always on his good side, as long as I was serving him, helping him keep up appearances. And he punished me financially. Ladies, when you perceive a sign from a man, believe it.
So I got a question. I got a question. Are we not supposed to believe her? On top of that, what color was she? So when you get in bed with them devils like that, they coming. They coming. When you get in bed with devils like that, they coming. Do I think Diddy need to be able to fight fairly? Yeah, I do. I still say that. Do I think that he's innocent? Hell no. And for the people that think he's innocent to say, oh, I need to see a video. Wasn't that Cassie video enough? Then you got people say, oh, well, she stayed there. Did she stay there willfully or forcefully? And this is why I say you can't put Diddy and Rob together, because Rob said you can leave at will. I ain't putting my hands on forcing nobody to stay here. Diddy said, hell no, you can't go nowhere. And Diddy have shown blowing up people's cars when they wanted to leave. Where's Rob blowing up people's cars at? And we see Don Russell blowing up cars or getting cars blown up, courtesy of, you know, the Walrus. But Where was Rob saying, yo, go blow this car? Diddy went and did it himself. There's a difference. You can't put them two together. So as I exit Diddy, and I say, just pray for the brother, man, because he's going to need a lot of prayer. He going to need a lot of baby oil soon. And he just going to need a lot of prayer. That's it. I'm going to exit Diddy, and I'm going to enter Rob. Now, I'm going to talk about something real quick. And you got an idiot, right? And you got an idiot that jumps on his YouTube page, and this is his page, so he can do it, and say that he spoke with Uncle Rob, right? After, watch this, after disrespecting Rob and threatening to kill Rob. Then, on top of that, he put a post and said, after his daughter said that, oh, you think he's going to be safe in jail? I'm paraphrasing. And you think he's going to be safe in jail? And he was like, I'm talking to R. Kelly's cousin. But then he say, I got a call from Rob. Watch this. That's his way of keeping the idiots and the slow people close to his channel, with them hoping that what? Rob's going to call him. Listen, people are so removed from the phone calls from R. Kelly. That ship has sailed. What are you doing to help him and besides hurt him? And besides putting a narrative out that he's a pedophile? Because that's the narrative that you said. You also said you'll slap R. Kelly. R. Kelly name ain't worth being defended. That's what you said. But then you turn around and say, Uncle Rob called me. Man, listen, the slow people stay there. The smart people looked at it and laughed and said, anyway. So with that being said, I'm going to show this. This is a clipping, right? Supposed to be from the little documentary that Drea Lee produced and that Tamara Simmons executive produced. Check it out.
To deal with everything in the media with my father is not easy. People constantly like, how do you feel about the scandals? How do you feel? I don't give a about the scandals. I have an issue with my father. I had to drop out of school. I've had parents not let their children hang out with me. I spend a lot of days or nights crying. But like, damn, I'm sad and I have the right to be sad. Come in.
Mommy better not spill it. I'm gonna burn myself to death.
Hi, Mom. I'm ready some tea.
Now, this growing up in hip hop. Hold on.
Kiss your mama. You are never gonna be too long. Kiss your mama. I love that thing.
It's so challenging being in the media firing storm, but Buku is pushing through it like, I wish he had a robe with some boxing gloves on, baby, like the champ is here.
For me, it just ends up being like kind of like a cycle of like, okay, I'm good, all right, I'm not. Okay, I'm good, okay, I'm not. And like that's been my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, I just had to be like, I can't let this affect me anymore or else it's gonna affect me forever. I had to go through with him being my father, like it just feels good to finally have like an opportunity to be like, I have the right to feel this way.
And it's sad because people are so attached to his persona. They are to R. Kelly that they forget that there's a Robert who is somebody's father.
We're still trying to heal from a lot. Like a lot. To the point where I almost tried to take my life. Like, that is heavy. And then to turn around and be like, oh, you should not feel that way. You're selfish for feeling that way. It's just like, y'all are really heartless.
Baby, it breaks my heart because you have been through so much that you didn't even ask for.
Music literally saved my life. Music allows me to express what I'm truly feeling without letting it destroy me or destroy my spirit. I've already dealt with the negatives just for having a last name. I genuinely don't think that anybody can say anything worse than what has already been said to me throughout my 21 years of life.
So
dollars, and you know what? He stayed.
Hold on.
To deal with everything in the media with my father.
So with that being said, right? So with that being said, you really just got to sit back and wonder, like, are you serious? So let's see what Bow Wow said. Oh yeah, I'm going there. So in that episode, Bow Wow told Dre that he really don't trust her. He thinks she lying. So y'all gotta go watch them episodes of Growing Up in Hip Hop and when they was on there. However, I do know that Joanne is searching for a record deal. And people say, oh no, she signed to Cisco from Love and Hip Hop. What label is he under? What distribution is pushing him? I'll wait. See, that's the thing. I can sign you, but who's going to be under you? Who label is going to distribute? Is going to distribute you? So Joanne said this right here before he closes out. Hold on. Been having a hard time coming up with words. If I'm being honest, part of me wants to hide under the rock. And part of me wants to act like nothing is going on. And true water, sign fashion. But God has brought me too far to shy away now. So no, by staying growing up and throughout my early adulthood, I swore to never speak on my father or really anything pertaining to my personal life and what I've experienced for many reasons, but ultimately fear. And I didn't want to remember anything. Let me first say this. I do not hate my father, nor do I blindly follow my mother. Lies. I'm not angry. I'm not looking for revenge. I'm not looking for clout. I am and been more than that. I could care less about people's opinions, good or bad. And I say that with the utmost respect. You can't say that with the utmost respect and you already disrespected your father. Because without your father, nobody would know who you are. Without your father, nobody would give a flying freak who your mother is. If you think I'm lying, tell Andrea to drop Kelly and go with Lee. And people gonna be like, who is that? I've never known somebody to say somebody is so bad, but you want to bury or carry his last name. If Kelly is so bad, why are you sporting his last name? I'm R. Kelly ex-wife. I'm Andrea Kelly. No, you're not. You're Andrea Lee. – And when people start doing that in public, Instead of saying, hey, Dre and Kelly. No. Hey, what's up, Dre Lee? Then you're going to get a different response. Oh, why are you calling me Dre Lee? Because that's your name. That's your name. See, people scared to tell the truth. But sometimes you got to put the truth on the truth. Now I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to show you the enemy from within. And I'm going to go here. I took heat for a lot of people within these 5 years. When Some Brother Love records came out, it was said that I'm the one that got Some Brother Love records looked at by the feds, but it wasn't me at all. Now I'm going to put it out there. Because I knew Keith was in charge of Some Brother Love records. And I knew Don Russell had something to do with it. So one thing about it, I let a nigga lie to me in my face. And I laugh with you. But just know I know the truth. So the enemy from within was none other than Jen and Lindsay. And I'm going there today. Because they was trying to capitalize along with old dude that be sound like Hulk Hogan. They was trying to capitalize off of Rob's music. Watch this. They always say follow the money, right? I'm going to say follow the puzzle. Joanne Kelly, a.k.a. Buku Abi, is crying right here, and no tears are falling. Unlike when growing up in hip-hop, somebody must have gave her a real onion because she started crying. Next thing is what you see in my thumbnail. Rob and Joanne together, right? Perfect. Then you see Rob and Joanne again, right? Then you look at this and you see Hustler 81. Then you see Drea, Joanne, and Rob, right? And I know y'all saying, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Then you see Joanne going through her metamorphosis, right? And you say, ain't nothing wrong with that. I want you to read this. I want you to read this. And it says, she knows how, yet it may be wrong. This is the Kelly family, and they in time will stand strong. Love you at Buku and your brother's heart. Let's fix this, girl. Lindsay and I can help. Just give us the word. Hold on. Y'all don't see the disrespect in that? Robert had 2 girls and a boy. Rob don't even acknowledge Jai in her transformation. But Jen says she knows how. Yet it may be wrong. This is the Kelly family, and they in time will stand strong. Really? Really? When none of them talk to each other. Then you said, love you at Buku and your brothers. Huh? Then it says, let's fix this, girl. Lindsay and I can help. Just give us the word. So I want to know, how can y'all fix it? Because you don't think Rob had feelings, and you don't think Rob is going to respond to this? So how can you and Lindsay fix an internal problem that's been going on for years. And the internal problem is greed. On top of that, just like y'all told Robert, y'all can fix it before. And look what happened. And the feds went and went to some brother Love. And you know what they said? Oh, Dana the one that did it. Let's make a phone call and let's make it so that Dana don't talk about some brother Love no more. I'm gonna give y'all my truthful shit. I don't give a fuck about some brother Love record label. I don't. I never did. Because at the end of the day, the fix comes from Chicago. I'm cool. I stand on my own. I do everything on my own. The fix come from Chicago. That's why they was running around saying, Dana, this is a Chicago problem. You ain't from Chicago, so you shouldn't be speaking on it. And you know what I tell them, motherfuckers? If y'all really gave a fuck about R. Kelly, right? If y'all really gave a fuck about Rob, it wouldn't have took me to come to Chicago and do a rally just to wake some of you loose ass niggas up. Then you see the niggas that, oh, this is a money grab, so let's jump on this. Do I believe some of the people that was out there was in it for a good cause? I do. I just feel as though a lot of them got lost in the bullshit and the rhetoric that they was listening to. So once again, Jen and Lindsay looking for a money grab just to say, oh, Rob, we did this, we did that. Listen, and I want y'all to hear me and hear me well. When Rob come home, I'm not looking for a position. I'm not trying to work for that nigga. That's my dog. So I'm going to talk like this because he talk like this. I ain't trying to work for him. I just want to see him home. I'm definitely trying to hoop against him again. But I'm not a handout ass nigga. That's all you leeches out there. Oh yeah, maybe Rob come home and we can do business together. We can do it. Man, fuck that shit. Let that man be him. You go out and do what you do. I create lanes. I don't dive in them. Oh yeah, I forgot Judah. I don't know him. You right. You right. I don't know him. So Rob's response comes through his lawyer, right? And it says R. Kelly very upset by daughter's abuse claim. Now let's listen to what he had to say.
I am joined now by R. Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bonjean. Jennifer, thanks so much for being on. I so appreciate this. What is R. Kelly's response to this blockbuster allegation from his daughter?
Mr. Kelly vehemently denies the allegations. These are, frankly, not really new allegations. His ex-wife made a similar allegation, I don't know, 15 or 20 years ago. The allegation was investigated by the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services. He was under criminal investigation at the time. He's probably the most highly investigated individual on the planet when it comes to these types of claims. And the Illinois Department of Family, the DCFS, determined that the allegation was unfounded.
I'm going to stop there for a second. If DCFS investigates you, right? I don't care how much money you got. If they find that you did something wrong, you going to jail. Drea Lee went to the court, and that's how she was able to get her divorce, because Rob wasn't giving her no more money. So she went and she had it sealed. So when they went for child support court, Rob said, let's go ahead and unseal it. Drea Lee was like, no, No, let's not unseal it. Greenberg said, well, if there's nothing to hide, then why not unseal it? Rob wanted it unsealed. And so that way the people can see that the lie that was put out there, just like the one that Larry ran with and said, oh yeah, R. Kelly touched his daughter. Wait till it come out. It ain't come out at trial. But at his child support joint, it was said, and he said, Robert said, let's unseal it. Let's show the world that I am innocent in this. Everything he said that he was innocent in, he was innocent in. Even, and I admit, he told you his biggest fear was being found guilty when he's innocent. But because of the buildup and the lie that ran with people for years, and you know what they said? He's guilty. But then when it comes to, oh no, he tried to halt at a 2008 case, he paid his way out, we found ain't none of that was true. But they found him not guilty. But nobody paid attention to what Leavenworth said. He said, we're going to find you on something. So he said, those young ladies, they can't look at the tape because the tape is not authentic. But their testimony is bond. How is that even possible? How can your testimony be bond when the federal government is dangling $20,000 checks over your head? Make it make sense. Let's finish this out.
Many years ago. Why it's coming back up, I don't really know the circumstances, but he certainly denies it, and it's our position that if there was any merit to the claims, certainly charges would have been brought. I can assure you prosecutors would have loved to put his daughter on the stand to accuse him in the many prosecutions they indicted him for.
So, Jennifer, I want to give the benefit of the doubt to him. I want to give the benefit of the doubt to her as well. But when you look at the clip in that documentary, she's in tears. And I'm just wondering if you or your client think that she's acting.
It's not how it works, Ashley. There is not only incredible data around false allegations, my own personal 25 years of experience, but also scholarly articles. And we know that sometimes people come to believe things based on having distorted and contaminated memories, particularly children, and this can be done by their mothers. I mean, this is not junk science. This stuff exists. I don't know what her motivation is. I don't know what's going through her brain. What I can tell you is that Mr. Kelly, again, denies the allegation. And, you know, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office back in 2019 literally set up a hotline after the Surviving R. Kelly series came out, and anybody could call with an allegation against Mr. Kelly and have their allegation investigated. And what we learned is that people did not always tell the truth when they called. Not every allegation had merit. And so just because someone says it's true and people cry does not necessarily mean it has merit. Okay. Again, I'm not making specific, you know, I don't know what her motivations are, but just because someone cries, I don't think you can assume they're telling the truth or that they remember accurately.
And I think it's a fair statement. I do want to ask you this, though. It is a very damning statement against a father, and I can only imagine if he's innocent of this, he would be not only devastated but angry. Is there any plan to file a defamation case against her on the part of your client?
He is very upset. He's angry, but of course he loves his children. I mean, you know, we haven't decided what legal action we would take in response to this, but it's not really a conversation. He's mourning right now. And again, he is someone who has been investigated over and over and over again. And we have to pause and wonder, you know, it's not as if, again, this is really a new allegation. And if there was merit to it, why wasn't he prosecuted for it?
Is it on the table? Is a defamation case on the table? Is it something you're discussing with R. Kelly?
I just answered that question. And what I said is I have not spoken to him about what response we will have. So I don't know what you mean by on the table. I don't take actions without speaking to my clients. So I can't answer that question.
That was my question.
No,
that was my question. Have you spoken with him about that? Because you said you haven't decided on a course of action, and that's why I said, have you spoken to him about this? Is it possible?
We haven't spoken about the legal consequences of the allegation.
Okay, it makes sense. Well, let's catch up again on this. When you've had a chance to speak with your client, I'd like to know, if you're able to, share with us. I'd like to know what his next plan is with regard to all of this. Thanks so much, Jennifer. It's good to see you tonight. I appreciate this. Thanks.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, see how the government will embellish some things? You see how media will embellish some things and say, oh, she was crying. Where was the tears? Where was the tears? Last but not least, I'm about to get up out of here because I've been on here for 2 hours already, and I thank y'all for joining me. But I got to go here. My boy Ray J came out with an interview, and I got to call Ray J out because now I got to call you to the carpet. You come out addressing Jaguar right. If it was about you, I can understand. But I'm not going to spoil it for the people. I want y'all to tell me if this seemed off or not. Dream Team friends, family, if y'all in the chat, I want y'all to tell me if this seemed off or not. Ray J said, you're a complete liar. Ray J calls out Jaguar Wright for lying on him and goes off on her for lying about Jay-Z and Beyonce. I call that cap. Watch this.
People were listening. You got our attention. Is what you're saying true? Because this shit is outrageous. But I came to the conclusion that once I seen the story about me and what you had to say about me and situations in my past, that is where I started to understand that you are totally fabricating stories and you are a complete liar. So that means that I have no respect for you and nothing you're saying. So now I'm gonna go further. How dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jay-Z is an OG. Don't ever disrespect Beyonce, because now that you're lying on me, and I know for sure that all the shit you're saying is a lie. Now you wanna go for Beyonce. Jaguar, you done fucked up. Jaguar Wright, you done fucked up. You don't even fucked up, don't you? You don't even fucked up. You know you done fucked up. Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Because now you lying on me. I know a lie when I know I didn't do something, right? You know somebody lying about you when you know the facts. Jaguar, you have lied about the wrong person. And I'm not talking about me, because I don't give a fuck about what you said about me, because that's nonsense. What I do care about is you talking about Beyonce. I don't like when people talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna do that. You done fucked up. Jay-Z is an OG. Brush that shit off. And I'm sure Beyonce gives no hells and no fucks. But Beyonce has never done nothing to nobody. I haven't seen Beyonce make one mistake. And you know what? That's somebody that's really trying to make sure that her image is in the forefront and be a role model for all these young girls and all the people that's inspiring to be like her or to follow down a path like that. That's a path you want to follow down. Why are you trying to fuck that up? Why are you lying on Jay-Z and Beyonce? How do we create a solution so these Jaguar rights don't exist in our new society? People were listening. You got our...
I got a question. And the question that I have was he picked to come out and go against Jaguar because Jay-Z knew that it would look messed up if he did it? Second thing I got out of that is you ain't mad about what she said about you, but you mad about Beyonce. My question is, how are you mad about somebody else's wife? How are you mad about somebody else's wife? Y'all do me a favor and hit that like button as you come in or go out, please. How are you mad about somebody else's wife? You didn't even come out to address what was said and shown about what you did to your daughter, but you come out to defend Beyonce? You know, when you come out talking, it sounds like this.
I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. From the chandelier.
That's what it sounds like. You didn't even come out and give a statement to defend your daughter and what you was trying to do on camera with your daughter. But you come out to defend Beyonce. Somebody that's married to Jay-Z, and then you say Jay-Z is an OG and you haven't seen Beyonce do anything. You know what? I know somebody that know Ray J. I need to get a sit down talk with Ray J and ask Ray J the serious questions. I want to have an interview with Ray J to ask the real serious questions. And the person that I'm talking about is watching, so I need you to make that happen for me. Me and Ray J in a remote location. We can record it. We can pre-record it. We can go live. I need to know some serious questions. I need to know. So, Ray J, yo, I get it. I get it. I get it. On that note, I'm out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to rock with me. I thank y'all so much. Until tomorrow, DanaJay gone. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay highly favored. And remember, you don't have to be great to get started. I mean, you don't have to be great. Yeah, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And also remember, God loves you. I ain't gonna say I do because I don't know you. But on that note, I'm up out of here. Peace.
See the friends all in my phone, they have no time for me. I try to let it go. Sometimes I be on my lonely. I don't like being alone. There was a time where I didn't need to cry, cause I had someone to help me out. And there was a time where I didn't think about you all just leave and cut me out. You said that you always gonna be there for me. You said that you care and keep me company. You said that you never try to cross me, but you did, yes you did, yeah you did. Oh, here we go, running around my head. Why you think you can't say something? Expectations weren't met up. You know that I know you're faking all alone. Why you think you can't compare when there's nothing to compare? Oh no, it's hypocritical. You're hypocritical. It's getting critical, but you're hypocritical. It's getting critical. Can't believe I'm hearing. Already know how you feeling. Try to take a step back from the vision. Wanna make me look bad like a villain, but I know it's sad. Say you love me, but there's no love. Smile in front of me, frown when there's no one. Can't even really trust if there's no one. And it's a shame because I thought we were cool. And I'm afraid because I'm lost without you. But I can play the game you thought I would lose. I won't lose. It's hypocritical. It's also critical. Ooh, it's just so difficult. Hypocritical.
Hold up. Stop what you're doing. Come and get some of that Dana J Hood seasoning, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on a Dana J Hood seasoning. You will never touch any other season again once you get that Dana J Hood season. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about that white dirt for all your vegetables and potatoes and anything from the garden, salads and everything. Also, if you want to put it on some fried chicken, that white dirt will be good. They got that Cajun. That Cajun hit different, baby. It take you to the mindset of the New Orleans, baby. That Cajun hit different. Then they have that, oh my goodness, they got that ooh child. Yes, sir. That ooh child. It's a little spicy, but it's the hood heat. So trust me, come and get some of that ooh child. Don't forget that seafood. Yeah, they got that seafood jumping off too. Man, you don't want to miss that. Shoo, it puts you in the mindset of the Chesapeake Bay, right in Baltimore. That's that Dana J seafood. Last but not least, he got this thing called tropical. I mean, he have every citrus in there. Good God Almighty. Whew. And the good thing about it is all the seasons that I just named is all purpose and you can use it for anything. You can even buy 2 or more flavors and combine them together. Man, I'm telling you, oh my goodness, they got me wanting to go get some of that Dana J seasoning myself. But check it out. Last but not least, the prices are $6 for the small, $12 for the medium, $18 for the large, and $24 for the bag. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all don't want to miss it. Come and order your Dana J Hood seasoning right now. Where can you order from? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. Go to Dana J Spices at yahoo.com. Go to Dana J Spices at yahoo.com. All right. Check y'all on the rebound. Can't wait till y'all get it. And remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. That Dana J Hood season hit different, baby. Come in order.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
Swimming in you. Said I wanna take a dip in your pool. Just go look out there. Hey, yeah. was a misty rain that gently touches my soul. Feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah, simply lose control. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops, rain. Follow me. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops, rain.